Fox News has severed bow ties with Tucker Carlson. After all these years, they are parting ways, which means he was fired. I mean, that's really what parting ways means. What a shock. I mean, what an absolutely delightful shock this is.
Ooh, lads, the salt, it flows deep and thick and fast. Glorious, by the way. We've upset all of the right celebritards. Here's this homunculus. It's Rosie O'Donnell, who is just aging very poorly. And she's big mad, boys. F this. America's no. I'm going to leave America. You already did, fatty. Yeah. It's time to revoke her citizenship, by the way. It's big talk, boys. Big talk. Big mad. But she's not the only one over here. They're all upset. It's wild that only lefties are upset. They told you that there's no political bias when it comes to the late night comedian shows, Abe. But only lefties were mad that Stephen Colbert was fired for sucking, by the way. Guy lost them $40 million. Yeah. Imagine Jimmy's probably losing them a lot of money as well. And ABC was looking for any reason to cut ties with this idiot. But no, it's fascisms this time for cereals. Fascisms has come to Americas. Again, but it's only you lefties that are upset. Freedom of speech isn't under attack. What are you talking about? Who was arrested? Who was arrested, by the way? Nobody was arrested. Jimmy Kimmel was fired because he said something real stupid. Here you've got just a whole menagerie of ugly goofballs over here. What the hell happened? This should be... well, that chick's all right. But the rest of this, you guys got faces for radio. What the hell is that? Well, unbelievable, boys. It's wild. Breitbart over here. Hollywood celebrities. These are celebrities? No, I'm gonna press X on that. Who the hell is this thing? What is going on over here? Anyway, they rush out to defend Jimmy Kimmel for lying about Charlie Kirk's killer. We're silent when conservatives got canceled for less. Yeah. And they're all big mad. They're all going to lose a lot of sleep. If you're losing a lot of sleep out there, check out today's sponsor, CBDistillery, and get them extra strength gummies. Put you right to sleep. You know those nights when you can't get any sleep? The next day, you're dragging, you're exhausted, and everything just feels harder. That's where CBD from CBDistillery can really make a difference. But it's not just sleep. CBDistillery has solutions that work with your body to help with stress, pain after exercise, even mood and focus. And it's all made with the highest quality, clean ingredients, no fillers, just premium CBD. They even have CBD for pets. Imagine waking up rested or enjoying your day without those nagging aches or pains. That's the real win of CBDistillery solutions, and that's why over 2 million people trust CBDistillery. I trust them for them sleep time gummies up there, the shh. All right, they got elderberry flavored gummies for your sleep. They've got extra strength strawberry flavored. Yeah, put you right down. Great stuff. And the balm for exercising smells like candy. Delicious candy, but don't eat it. Just rub it on your skin. Make you feel better. So if you're interested and ready for better sleep, less stress, and feeling good about your own skin again, try CBD from CBDistillery. And right now I can save you 25% off your entire purchase if you visit CBDistillery and use promo code SALTY. That's CBDistillery.com. Promo code SALTY, CBDistillery.com, or just hit that QR code down there. And there. Specific product availability depends on individual state regulations. Let's go take a look at what some of these idiots have to say. They're all big mad. Ben Stiller is saying, this isn't right, guys. This isn't right. Now, he's afraid of getting canceled for all of his past movies. See, that's what cancel culture is, right? They go back 10, 15 years looking for something to specifically destroy you, right? They pick a target that they want destroyed. And then they hunt for anything small, anything minute, anything that they can blow up to take against you. We're getting people fired for promoting political assassinations yesterday. I mean, you're celebrating the political assassination and the murder of the group of people who won an election by a landslide, by the way. Now, you want them all dead. Yeah, so we want you fired. I want you arrested, by the way. Listen, you're lucky that you're only getting fired. I want you idiots arrested. That aside, right, everybody. Please don't look at Simple Jack, everybody. I don't want to be canceled over here. So this dude's leashed over here. But yeah, they're all upset. Jimmy Kimmel got fired. Well, I'm so sad. Sophia Bush, boys. This is the point so many celebrating on this, which I'm muting because y'all are downright disgusting. More upset at you celebrating Jimmy Kimmel getting fired for saying nonsense, right? Than she is for their side celebrating our dude being politically assassinated. Yeah, we're not taking a lecture from you idiots. You're a bunch of Hollywood weirdo degenerates. You're a bunch of drug addict weirdos into small children, allegedly, of course. You guys got the world's worst life yeah, you're rich, but you're all miserable. Shut the hell up. Anyway, I'm muting you guys. You're disgusting. Here's what you're missing. This wasn't a private company decision. This was a government demand. Yeah, it was a government demand. Because what Jimmy Kimmel did was a problem. This is the red-headed libertarian. Always think of her as a hot librarian, boys. Don't tell her. Jimmy Kimmel didn't get pulled for being mean to the right. He was pulled because he knowingly made a false statement, violating the FCC rules, I imagine against defamation, and then refused to issue a statement and apology for it. Yeah, so it was like, this is the same thing as Roseanne getting canceled. It isn't? Obama leaned on ABC to fire her. Well, Obama wasn't in office. It doesn't matter that Obama wasn't in office. Do you see how much money these people make when they're out of office, when they give a 15-minute speech? You think all of their political clout and currency is gone the minute they're out of office? You idiots. No, Obama was like, or Valerie Jarrett, who ran Obama, was like, how dare her make fun of me? Get rid of this chick. And they got her fired. So yeah, that was aspects of this is perpetual political influencers inside of the Washington, D.C. Beltway, movers and shakers. They got her fired. It's the same thing, right? But here's the difference. You're not allowed to go on television that is broadcasted through public airwaves for which you need a license. You know why? Because under the license agreement, it says you will not, licensees, permittees, they will not broadcast false information concerning a crime or a catastrophe, for which he did. That's why he's being held accountable. The government, the FCC, they will hold you accountable. Yeah, Donald Trump's FCC. But again, he went out and he said a MAGA person killed Charlie Kirk. And then he was employed for 3 days after he said it. Why didn't he correct the record? So Sophia Bush, again, they're not mad at the government pressuring. Remember, Biden's government pressured. We got all the receipts. Facebook, Apple, YouTube, Google. All of these places to fire people who didn't want an experimental concoction. Anybody who questioned this totally safe experimental concoction, fired. The government laundered itself through Facebook and Google to ruin millions of people's lives. Didn't have a problem with that. But comedian getting fired. Oh my God, this is just like Nazi Germany. Is how Hitler started. I don't even know who these people are, but like, I stand up for your free speech, comedians. Again, this doesn't have anything to do with free speech. He's a horrible trash person who celebrated Roseanne getting fired. He celebrated Tucker getting fired. And now he's getting fired. He wanted your children taken from you, and he didn't want you getting an ICU bed if you didn't take the COVID flu shot, for which they run ads for in between his horribly done show. But yeah, I'm going to cry a river out for him. Here's John Cryer. The United States of America has become an authoritarian state. Why? Because he got fired? Was it an authoritarian state when you got fired, when you got your medical license pulled for questioning the Koof shoot? Was that an authoritarian state, John? Huh? Kathy Griffin, please take it from me. Nothing happened to you. You held up a bloody head of Donald Trump. And a bunch of people disassociated from you because you're a psychopath. You did. Notice they keep doing this to themselves. You idiots are hurting yourselves. And then you blame Trump. Victim mentality 101. Please take it from me. It's very important to have Jimmy Kimmel back right now. Be vocal. Be an ideological consumer. Money is all the crowd cares about. Yeah, okay, so you're acknowledging that it has nothing to do with freedom of speech or the Constitution. It has to do with money. Jimmy Kimmel sucks. Jimmy Kimmel's an asshole, and Jimmy Kimmel's paying the price for lying on his show. You can boycott all you want. They're all saying that they're going to boycott. You idiots don't have the grit to do anything. ABC and Disney is not afraid of you stupid, mentally ill goofballs, by the way. Mia Farrow canceling Stephen Colbert, and now Jimmy Kimmel? Oh, noses, boys. This is pure fascism. Shame on you for the networks caving in. We have a right to freedom of speech, and we want it back. Again, this is textbook fascism. Textbook fascism. He violated the broadcasting license. He knowingly said something stupid. No, he didn't. God, even CNN is running out there trying to run cover for this idiot.
Let's zero in on what Kimmel actually said, the basis for his suspension. Here's the late night comedian on Monday.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it.
It's very clear.
Kimmel appeared to be making a point about alleged finger pointing by the right wing toward the left in the wake of Kirk's assassination. What he said did not appear to suggest that the suspect was a MAGA shooter.
No. It's clearly what he said. It's clearly what he said. The MAGA gang is desperately trying to characterize the dude with a transgender roommate who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them. That's clearly implying the implication that it's a MAGA shooter. And let's say that he didn't want to imply that. He wasn't saying that the shooter was a MAGA shooter. Then why didn't he correct the record? 2 days, 2, 3. It's now been 4 or 5. He didn't correct the record. He clearly wanted to imply, and I think it's very clear, that the shooter was a MAGA shooter. Thus, again, knowingly giving out information that is false information concerning a crime. He violated the license for their broadcasting. Now he's paying the price for it, and these idiots are all crying fascisms. Cry more, idiots. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Check out today's sponsor, CBDistillery, and then make way because the salt must flow.